Guys, I feel like a real YouTuber all of a sudden, even though I've only ever posted 2 videos. One of my videos got copyright claimed yesterday.
What?
And I
Why?
was like, yeah, it wasn't a strike, but because it was a cover of a song, you know, like I obviously don't own the rights, but like it felt really nice just to see that little yellow dot that says that I can't monetize it, even if I was a part of the YouTube partnership or what do they call it? Like I can't monetize them because I don't have views.
Right.
But like it was kind of like funny just to like see that they wouldn't allow me to monetize it if I wanted to. So
That's funny.
You should have just made it into a slight parody so they can't copyright. Right? Isn't that a thing? Like,
'Cause it's parody?
if it's
Like
a
Weird Al
parody,
Yankovic?
they can't like copyright strike you or anything.
yeah, I think parody's protected. I don't know
Yeah.
how it works exactly.
We should just like make quote unquote covers and just call them parodies, and then be like, "Hey, we're making money off of songs that
Yeah, I
already
mean, I think-
exist." I mean, that's what parody musicians do, right? Like they just copy the tracks and the melody, and they just change the lyrics in some sort, and then they get like hundreds of thousands of dollars for that.
I'm still not sure they can monetize that, but I'm not sure because I mean you can technically copyright a melody, but I don't really know how that works. Because I do know that parody is its own kind of animal. So yeah, I guess I'm not really sure.
That's why we should.
It's been a long time
yeah.
since I've watched parodies.
That's
so.
a good question.
Yeah, but that's interesting that you got a copyright stricken, right? Copyright.
No,
stricken?
it wasn't a copyright strike. Like it wasn't an issue. It
Or
was
was
just
it
a
a-
claim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just means that like if I at some point have some sort of ad revenue, like it all goes to that person, which is fine. Alan Stone is great. Like I have no qualms with Alan Stone claiming the fact that he wrote the song that I sang, but it was just kind of a funny moment because I didn't realize that like
Anyone
that
cared?
would happen. Yeah, no, I mean that video actually like has like it doesn't have that many. It has only maybe 500 views, like really not a significant amount.
That's
But-
cool.
It's fun. Yeah. I also just for the sake of this channel, learned how to schedule videos, which is not something I'd ever done before. So I took all of my Instagram videos and I set them to a schedule, so they're going to be releasing once a day on YouTube every day.
Oh,
It's kind
nice.
of fun. We'll see how that spreading stuff out actually,
That's cool.
leads to. I don't know if anyone actually gives a shit.
I mean, I feel
But
like
it's fun.
nowadays you can get anywhere by just putting things online. Like you don't necessarily. I mean, at some point you kind of probably have to advertise it if you want to get, known on it. But some people might just stumble upon it and then get. Like it's a lot easier, I think, than it was before. Because I think everyone has access to internet, and then a lot of times, like me, when I'm on YouTube after I'm finished watching all my subscriptions, I just stumble on videos that I never even thought of looking for,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always really frustrating when I open YouTube because I feel like they've gotten good at recommending things that like I actually give a shit about. So like, was that the first instance of swearing on this podcast? It might be. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. More to come. Yeah, no, I always get kind of sucked in because I turn on YouTube and immediately there are 3 or 4 videos that I actually want to watch, and I'm like, wow, like I guess the YouTube algorithm is like knows what it's doing for the most part, but also there's a lot of crap I don't care about.
Sometimes I feel like the algorithm's kind of creepy in a way. Like
Yeah, of course.
you'll be having a conversation with someone, not even through the internet or anything, and then you go on YouTube and it's exactly what you guys were talking about. Even if it's like a niche subject. it'll
Yeah, I
still
was
be
in my
that.
backyard. I was in my backyard talking to my dad about how we were trying to build a fire pit. Was kind of the conversation that we were having. And at some point we were like, oh, we have a bunch of bricks. Maybe we should just build it. But I think we settled on like getting like a pre-made one, just because it ends up being cheaper because you end up having to hire a plumber, and plumbers are expensive as heck. So yeah, so we were talking about hiring a plumber, and then yesterday I get an ad on, it might have been YouTube. Yeah, I got an ad on YouTube. It was just like emergency plumber services, and I'm like, what the hell? Like,
dude.
Wow.
We're being spied on. We're being
AI.
I mean, like to be honest, like how, like once if it happens once, then I get it. Like, oh, it's just great coincidence that I was talking about getting a plumber, and coincidentally, now they're advertising plumbers. But maybe they are listening, because like I was talking about earlier, like I was talking about getting a pop filter, and then I went on YouTube and it's like, hey, like music equipment or microphone equipment, pop filters. I'm like, okay. And then the day before, I was like just jokingly talking about going to Vegas, and then it said trip to Vegas, for
Really?
$56, and I was like, oh, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
insane.
Like,
Dude, that like I'm a little bit offended. Like I'll turn on YouTube and like all of my ads will be like videos of like people who are like, have you ever wanted to like learn to produce music? Like, I don't know anything about music production, and you don't have to either. And I'm like, fuck you, guy. Like I know about music production. I don't need to take your course.
That's funny.
No, but no, I'm not saying that I'm not open to taking courses. I'm just saying like specifically those are courses targeted to people that don't know anything about music. And I'm like, man, first of all, anyone can produce music. Like I'm obsolete. Fuck. But no. Also, the weirdest thing though, this was a couple months ago. Actually, we were talking about a plumber for another reason. I don't know why we keep talking about plumbers. Like I guess we were just talking about plumbers.
maybe
as well.
you guys just need a plumber.
Mario.
Dude, yeah, it's like you,
You need
clog
Mario.
the toilet and you're like, fuck, I clogged the toilet, and then immediately you get an ad for a plumber. No,
A plumber for that
but-
specifies in unclogging toilets.
dude, Yelp. I went on Yelp, and like Yelp, like usually the categories are like, you know, restaurant or food or bars, whatever. Like plumber was towards the top, and I'm like, first of all, I didn't know Yelp had a plumber category, but
pretty
also
cool.
like. That's really weird that they like shift the category. Like I don't know. Does plumber show up on your Yelp? Probably not, right?
No.
I don't even use
Yeah.
Yelp.
Now plumber is just like towards the top of my Yelp. I don't know.
Maybe Siri. Maybe Siri's just a trader, and she's like listening all the time. She's like, oh, my owner needs a plumber. Let me give him ads for plumbers. You know, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a big conspiracy theorist person, but that's the only thing out of everything that's kind of like, whoa, you know?
I mean, if you think about it, YouTube is owned by Google, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's the thing though. I do have like a Google. I have a Google Home thing that's set up in the living room.
I didn't know
So-
that.
That's for sure always listening. Like for sure. Like it's frustrating. Like it's also it's so sensitive. Like I'll be in a different room and I'll accidentally call Siri Google for whatever reason. Like because I'll be like, you know, trying to get Siri to do something, and I'll mix them up for whatever reason, and then I'll hear the Google Home turn on in the other room, and then it'll just start playing some random song because it misunderstood me, and I'm like, God damn it, like. But anyway, yeah, they're definitely listening. But this is not what this podcast is gonna be about. So let's move on.
That's funny.
No, man. I mean, conspiracy theories always fit in every podcast, I think.
Yeah,
But not
like,
for today.
Like right off the bat.
Yeah, not for today.
Yeah, this is gonna be. I'm gonna cut this up and make this an episode for like Thursday.